Okay, students, I'm reading page number 16 of the story. If I am wise enough to find my way out of this wood, I am wise enough from my needs, the man replied. Do not leave me, Titania replied. I love you. Come with me and let my fairies serve you. She called four of her fairies whose names were Peace Blossom, Cobweb, Moth, and Mustard Seed. Look after this sweet gentleman, she ordered. Go with him when he walks and play near him. Feed him with fruit. Titania asked the man with the ass head to sit with her. Let me touch your pretty hairy face, my beautiful ass. Let me kiss your lovely arched ears, my gentle joy. Where is Peace Blossom? The ass-headed fool asked, ignoring the queen's words of love but proud of his new servants. Here he is, sir, little Peace Blossom said. Rub my head, he ordered. Where is Cobweb? Here, sir, Cobweb said. Good, Mr. Cobweb, the man said. Please bring me something sweet to eat. Where is Mustard Seed? Here, sir, Mustard Seed said. What is your wish? Nothing, he replied, but please help my Mr. Peace Blossom to rub my head. My sweet love, the fairy king said, putting flowers on his ass head. What will you have to eat? I need to sleep now, he told her. Do not let your fairies trouble me before I wake up. Sleep then, the queen said, and I will hold you in my arms. Oh, how I love you. When Oberon saw the man sleeping in the arms of his queen, he was very angry. He mocked her and asked her once again to give him the boy as his servant. Titania agreed because she was full of shame at being found with her new love. Oberon felt sorry for his queen. He removed the love spell from her eyes and she looked down at the man sleeping in her arms. What a monster, she cried. Oh, how I hate the sight of him. So students, it was when Titania was under the magic spell that she fell in love with the ass-headed man. She called her 4 fairy servants to serve the men who were serving her. The ass-headed man told the fairy queen Titania that he wanted to sleep and did not want any disturbance during his sleep. When King Oberon saw that the man was sleeping in the arms of his queen, he became angry and took away the baby boy from Titania. Titania felt ashamed. Oberon removed the magic spell from Titania as he felt pity for her. Okay, students, I am reading the last page of the story. Oberon took the ass head from the man. Then he told Titania the story of the lovers in the wood and all their quarrels. She agreed to go with him to see the end of their adventures. They found the young men and their ladies asleep on the grass close to each other. Puck had brought them together, unseen to put right his mistake. He had carefully removed the love spell from Lysander's eyes. Hermia woke up first and saw Lysander asleep close to her. Why has his love for me changed so much? She asked herself. When Lysander opened his eyes and saw his dear Hermia, his love for her came back. They talked about their strange adventures at the night. Perhaps we have been dreaming the same dream, they said to each other. Helena and Demetrius woke up. Helena, less angry after her sweet sleep, listened happily as Demetrius told her of his love for her. She was ready to believe him. She and Hermia became good friends once more and all their unkind words were forgiven. They agreed that Demetrius should tell Aegeus that he did not want to marry Hermia. As Demetrius was about to return to Athens, he was surprised to see Aegeus, who had come to the woods to find his lost daughter. When Aegeus was told that Demetrius would not now marry his daughter, he agreed to let her live and to marry Lysander. And Helena happily agreed to marry her loyal Demetrius on the same day. As the fairy king and queen watched these events, they were so happy and they decided to celebrate the marriages with a great feast throughout the fairy kingdom. And now, said Puck, if any of you are offended by this story of fairies and their tricks and do not think it is possible, pretend that you have been asleep and dreaming. But I hope that none of my readers can be offended by such a pretty midsummer's night dream. So when the magic spell was lifted up from Titania, she realized her mistake and went with her husband Oberon to see the adventures of the two couples. When they reached the spot, they saw the two couples were sleeping beside each other. Puck had already removed the magic spell from Lysander's eyelids, so when he woke up, his love for Hermia came back. Soon Helena and Demetrius also woke up and Demetrius began to love Helena once again. The two couples were very happy and told everything to Hermia's father. Luckily, Hermia's father agreed to let Hermia marry Lysander and Demetrius marry Helena. The story ended up happily. The fairy king Oberon and queen Titania celebrated their marriages with a great feast, and so all were happy. So that's all in the story. This is the end.